Hi everybody, my name is Lisa Babiak and I am a life balance coach to women who are high achieving and they have a lot of passions and they have a lot of plans, and because all these things are so important to them, it's really hard to prioritize and to keep their energy up. And so the strategies and the tools that I excel at is helping them increase their energy, build their capacity, and continue to make an impact on the things that are important to them without losing themselves in the process. And I want to share with you, I am in this process, and those of you who have caught my prior Facebook Live know this, I'm in the process of creating ease for the rest of December. And the impetus for that is a friend and I were talking on the phone. I was feeling a little stressed with all that I wanted to do in my business, but yet I didn't want to do it. So she was hearing resistance in me, and she said, Lisa, what if you stop pushing? What's possible for you if you stop pushing and striving so hard and embraced ease instead? What if instead of pushing, you decided to let it feel easy? So that led me to thinking that for the next 2 weeks, I am going to intentionally take it easy. Everything I do and think and act on, I'm going to intentionally choose what's easy over hard. I don't want to go into the holiday season feeling exhausted, heavy, resentful. Those were old ways that I used to enter, experience, and exit the holiday season. As a matter of fact, I used to feel like a Mack truck ran over me in January because I wasn't taking care of my own energy and my own needs. And so these next 2 weeks, I am creating easy and taking it easy. And so I want to share with you my second thing that I am doing for myself, and I encourage you to do it too. I am looking at my to-do list like a helicopter looks down on a group of people. And I'm going to step back and look at it and evaluate it and remove one thing. I know, right? As I say, can you take one thing off of your to-do list? I wonder what you're thinking. I'm going to guess what you're thinking because my head said it too. But before I do, I want you to know that you most likely have done enough for this holiday season. You most likely have bought enough gifts. And Christmas is going to come in a week, whether all of your to-dos are crossed off or not. So how do you want to show up on Christmas morning? I know for me, to get all my to-dos crossed off, I'm going to have to sacrifice sleep, exercise. I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot of time and energy. And in the past, what does that lead? Most likely, if I don't stop now, take off something from the list, I'm going to go down that old habitual path that I used to do. I used to feel like I was the glue that held the holiday together. Like if I didn't do all this stuff, it wouldn't get done. And of course, it needed to get done and I needed to do it. But I want to challenge that thought. I want to challenge the retorts you might have to me when I say, go ahead, today take one thing off that list. Look at your list and take one thing off. And I will guarantee you that Christmas will happen and Christmas will be fine and everybody will enjoy the holiday. But here's what you might be thinking. You might be saying, but Lisa, I have to do it. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. And my answer to you is, you have to do it? Says who? Honestly, says who? And sometimes my clients will say, well, says my friend, says everybody. Everybody does this, whatever it is. I want you to ask yourself, who's the boss of you? And who's the boss of your holiday season? You get to create your holiday season. None of us, by the way, look like Norman Rockwell's depiction of the holiday, although it is lovely. None of us experience that. So don't hold yourself to unrealistic expectations. So to your thought, but I have to do it. Ask yourself, says who? The second thing you might be thinking is that this is tradition, but I have to do this. This is our tradition. That's what makes Christmas, traditions. Make Christmas. Traditions make the holidays. Is it possible that the tradition you're keeping may not fit with your current family situation right now? Could it be that the tradition just no longer fits anymore? Or could your tradition be managed a little differently? Could you adjust the tradition? Could you modify it a little bit? For example, Christmas cards. Tradition. I need to send out Christmas cards. Everybody does it. I have to do it. Could your tradition be modified? If Christmas cards and sending and staying in touch with friends one time a year is important to you, could you modify it and send them at a different time? Could you send New Year's cards? Could you send Valentine's Day cards? Could you ditch the Christmas card tradition completely and send a yearly update in the summer? All of those things are possible when you get outside of your mind and into thinking of what's possible if I don't think of it as a tradition. Could you modify it? The third retort you might be having to taking something off of your list is that, yeah, I'm willing to take it off. It's not important to me. I'd rather not do it, but I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to disappoint my children. They expect this. Or I don't want to disappoint the family. This is what we always do. It would be really disappointing for people. I want you to ask yourself if that's truly true. It could be, but it might not be. Check in with the people you think you might be disappointing and ask them how they feel. And then if indeed it would be disappointing to take it off the list, ask yourself if you can withstand the discomfort of disappointing somebody. Because honestly, you cannot be everything to everybody. When we try to be everybody's everything, we start losing ourselves in the process. Not healthy emotionally, not healthy physically. So I'd ask yourself, if you feel like taking this thing off of your to-do list is going to disappoint, maybe we need to get comfortable in the discomfort of disappointing somebody. So there's what I'm doing today to embrace ease. I'm taking something off my to-do list, and I'm looking at it like a helicopter, as neutrally as possible, so that I can continue into this holiday season with the energy and the joy that I currently have. And here's the thing, if you feel like you are already running on empty, if you feel like you are burning the candle on both ends already, you're risking a lot if you continue on that trajectory, by the way. You're risking not being present in the moment. You're risking kind of being grumpy and angry at family at just the time you want to be joyful and happy. You're risking your health. I don't want that for you. You can absolutely Stop that running on empty now. Take something off of your list. That's what I specialize in. And I've got some time in my schedule before the end of the year to talk about strategies around increasing your energy, building your capacity so that you can continue to do your important work without losing yourself in that process. The Love Your Life Again program is going to start in January. I'm getting my J months confused. In January. And the cohort is already starting to form. Registration is open now. If that's something that's interesting to you, I do have an early bird discount through December 31st. So if you're interested in learning more about the Love Your Life Again program and you're interested in seeing if it's a good fit for you, I'm going to add a link to get on my schedule so that we can talk. And if indeed is a good fit for you, you'll definitely get the early bird discount even if we schedule into January. The new cohort begins January 14th, yet the enrollment is open now to Love Your Life Again. It is a transformative, I'm sorry about that, I just got a call. So join me in choosing ease in the next 2 weeks. That's my experiment. So far I'm finding that I actually have gotten more done. Go figure. Good talking with you today. Comment below comment below. Let us know the one thing you're taking off your to-do list today, this week. And if you struggle with taking something off your to-do list, let us know that and we'll get a conversation going. Have a great day, everybody. My name's Lisa Babiak. We can live fully balanced even among the bustle of this holiday season. We'll do it together. Bye-bye.